waiting. "5:49 p.m. and the guy just came. Okay, wrapping up week 6. Just did just over 5K at a 7:59 pace. Felt pretty good. Beautiful day. Man, I've been watching the Cocodona 250, which yes is a 250 mile foot race, and just the amount of like insane stories, just inspirational stories by folks like Sally McRae, overcoming a lot of foot issues. Folks like Michael McKnight, who actually won the thing and came from like, I don't even know, like 50th or 60th place and came back to win it and set the course record. Just his story of that day, or those days, was just insane. But I'll see if I can link some of the podcasts to some of those guys' stories. They're extremely inspirational, especially if you're a runner or any kind of endurance athlete, to see what they were up against and kind of like what they overcame. Also Chad Wright, he had an awesome race. I was following him. They actually do, for that Cocodona 250, they're doing live, like a live broadcast. So it's 250 miles. I think the cutoff's like 5 days, however many hours that is. So it could be like watching paint dry, but if you're into endurance sports, it was definitely fun to watch. Just kind of watch the progression of the days and just the different strategies and things like that. But week 6, we're all done. Boom. So I got this big brisket on. It's been smoking all night at, I think it was like 12 hours or so. And then I wrapped it up in foil and took it up to like 204 degrees. I'm about to take it off. So it was at this temperature. The Traeger set at 225, and we set that for 3 hours until the internal temp was 204. But I'm gonna take it off now and let it rest in the cooler for 2 hours, and this should be, hopefully, the most delicious brisket I've ever made. Okay, week 7, I want to talk about hydration. I know a few weeks back I had mentioned that I wanted to kind of talk about what I do for pre-workout and what I do for hydration. I used to, at one point, like years ago, drink a gallon a day. I even did a challenge where I did 1 gallon of water a day. The challenge was for 30 days, and I ended up doing 100 days. So I have gout, and I tried to fix that by just drinking a ton of water and like flushing out the gout. And what I found was when I was drinking a gallon of water a day, it was great at first, but then after a while, I got tons of headaches, and I didn't feel good. It was just a pain. And what I came to find out was your body needs so much salt and sodium and different minerals in it. And when you drink tons of water, you're not only flushing out bad things like uric acid that I get in my joints, that's what causes gout, you're flushing that out, but you're also flushing out all your salts and your minerals, the things that you need in your body. And if you don't replenish those, like I wasn't replenishing them, you get headaches like I did. So drinking tons of water and staying hydrated is awesome, but you have to get the salt back in there. I was doing for a while with my gallon actually adding Redmond salt, just their normal salt, which it's like drinking salt water. Not quite like ocean salt water, but you know, it's like drinking salt water. So it wasn't the best option, but I was doing that for a while. And plus I felt way better and I felt hydrated, which is awesome. So with doing endurance sports, having more oxygen to your muscles is really important. And what carries oxygen to your muscles? It's your blood. So if you have more blood or you increase your blood volume, that's like really beneficial to getting the oxygen to your muscles. And drinking salt water or drinking, what I'm gonna show you, like an electrolyte, actually right before an endurance race or any kind of event, like a sports event, it actually increases your blood volume, gives you more blood in your body. It helps you push all that oxygen around to your body. So the first thing I'm gonna show you is what I've been taking. So I was saying, you know, I used to do a gallon of water a day, then I started adding salt. Well, let me tell you, Redmond, that's the salt I was using, they actually came out, it's called Re-Lyte. They came out with an electrolyte mix that you can just add to your water. They got a ton of different flavors. This one's strawberry. There's a little scoop inside, but this one has, and when it comes to any like electrolyte drink out there, there's a bunch of different brands. And so if you take like Gatorade, for example, does it have electrolytes? Yeah, sure, but it has a ton of sugar also. So this is one that I found that has no sugar, but just tons of minerals, and I'll go down them. 810 milligrams of sodium, 400 of potassium, 1280 of chloride, 60 calcium, and 50 magnesium, and it has trace minerals. So I'll put all the info like for the Re-Lyte down in the description below. But again, there's no junk, no sugar. They put on here vegan friendly, keto and paleo friendly. But this stuff is just awesome. I take this just about daily. And even I'll take it multiple times a day. If I'm doing something around the house, say I'm mowing the yard, or I just dug a bunch of fence posts for a dog kennel. If I'm just wiped, sweating, it's humid, I'll take some of this and it makes me feel great. To kind of piggyback off that one, they also have, it's the Re-Lyte, but this one's immunity. So kind of like the salt, it's got the same stuff in it, but there's a few extra things like ginger, turmeric, and elderberry, which is awesome if you're feeling a little dehydrated and a little under the weather. So we take that if we're just kind of not feeling good, or if it's a hot day, we'll mix that up, and it's a great tasting drink too, just to have. Okay, so those are the just like your basic electrolytes that you can take anytime. They also have, it's the Re-Lyte brand again, a pre-workout. So this doesn't have all the caffeine that you get from like an energy drink or different pre-workouts that spike you way up and make you crash. This again is packed with tons of salt or sodium. So it's got your electrolytes. It's also got BCAAs and the Redmond salt in it. And this stuff is just awesome. It says on here, you know, boosts energy, increases energy, improves performance, promotes hydration, improves capacity, helps with muscle recovery. And the caffeine is from, let me find it here. The caffeine is from, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but the maca root. So it's real clean caffeine, just real clean energy. And I take this, hey, our trash finally showed up. Maybe not. I take this before every workout I do, every run. Especially if I'm waking up early and I'm dragging my butt out of bed. This wakes me up, this gets me going, this gets me hyped. And again, they've got tons of different flavors. This one's blueberry lemonade, which is awesome. And lastly, I'm just going over a few of their products that they have. They have Re-Lyte pills, which is the same as their electrolytes. It's just in pill form. So if I want to just grab this and run out the door or something, I can just take those. I've taken them with my vitamins that I take daily. It can be easier if you don't have time to like mix up some stuff in water. But that's how I stay hydrated, especially in Central Texas with how hot it gets here and how humid. Staying hydrated is so important. So I'll leave down in the description more details on each product, and also I'll give you a 15% discount code down in the description. But check them out, they're awesome. They have tons of other products too, but these are the ones I like the most and the ones that I actually use on a daily basis. Okay, that wraps up week 6. Week 7, this whole program that I'm doing, this running program, is an 8-week program. So next week is the last week. And then at the end of week 8, I'm gonna do a timed 5K to see if I can improve my current PR of about 22 minutes, 22 or 23 minutes. I'd love to break 20, but anywhere in the low 20s is what I'm shooting for. So we'll see how that goes, and that'll be at the end of week 8, which is next week. Hey folks, I'm happy to share that I've partnered with the Bear Mountain. They are an all-inclusive outdoor store right here in Waco, Texas. They carry all the best brands for your outdoor needs. Whether you're camping, running, biking, or just getting outside, they have everything you need and more. And good news, you can get a discount when you use the code Richard10 for your in-store purchases. Be sure to check out the Bear Mountain in Waco. Gear up and get out.